envision that you would become this big of a band, that you would be headlining this festival so many multiple times?
We were way bigger in '94. Just it's a fact. So, did we ever imagine we'd get that big? No. Now, did we ever imagine that we'd get this good? No. That's his fault.
Case in point.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you mean by that?
Well, in 30 years, we probably had 5 incarnations of the band with different members. And as it stands right now, with Brett back in the band, Brooks now in the band, Brian, Rav, and myself, it's the best band, technically the best band we've ever been, with the ability to do things that we've never been able to do before. You know, really write songs and kind of expand on that idea, where before it was just, the concept was, here's this song, play it as fast as we can. And now we can actually sit and work on rhythms, and Brooks and I will sit and, like, you know, play with ideas. You know, Brooks is just a phenomenal drummer, so even an idea that's in Brett's head comes out times 10, which is fascinating to me. So, you know, popularity being whatever it is, it really boils down to how the 6 of us feel about what we're doing. And right now, in 30 years, I've never been happier with the product.
And do you think that's similar for a lot of bands, or very specific to that religion, still being able to tolerate each other after all
Yeah,
these years?
some bands were better in the 80s than they are now, depending how they are musically, and, you know. But yeah, I think it just depends on the band that we're talking about. But luckily, where we're at right now is definitely the strongest lineup. Greg Graffin, our singer, is going to start singing like this guy next record. So I'm excited about that.
I am too.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that sort of
Yeah.
Wears Prada kind of crying and then really guttural Omen style.
Yeah. Guttural hymns.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
You want to evolve and change with the times, I guess.
Yeah.
Why not? You know, try to stay with the popularity, kids, because by the time you put your product out, that thing is already gone, and you've missed it by 6 months.
And we're still going to harmonize. We're still going to do like 5-part harmonies, but
But a little more screaming.
no, it's going to be screamo harmonies. It's going to be grounded harmonies. So we're actually creating a new style because no screamo bands have harmonies before.
So a genre all your own.
We're inventing music. That's what we're doing. So.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I just want to jump in. So, you know, I've been involved in punk since I was 12, and I've been in work for about, you know, the last 13 years. And I've watched every year you guys that sound, right? You know, all these the sound evolves. This year's kind of got that electro kind of. And so you watch these bands kind of come and go, and you guys have seen this all through your careers. You know, these bands just come and go, they fly by night, they're on the tour one year, off next, broken up. So there's a sense of longevity with you guys, obviously, and kind of, you know, having this tried and true sound that just carries and it's universal for a lot of kids. Do you find, though, that, like, you know, there's guys like me, who I'm pushing 30, and I'm feeling really freaking old here, right? You know, and it's like the dazed and confused thing where it's like, we're getting older, kids are staying the same age, right? You guys are playing. So do you feel like, you know, you've done this for so long, you're putting out new music, but are you worried the kids, you know, because I'm getting older, you know, and we all grow up, and a lot of these old punk rock guys are trying to, you know, it's time to move on and start families, and we don't listen to it as much. Do you ever worry that, you know, if you want to keep going in this, you do have to evolve, or you're going to stick tried and true to what you're doing?
Well, we've definitely evolved, but just not, you know, so far away where you can't tell it's our band, you know. So
Yeah, you always have that.
yeah, and I think after 3 decades of being that religion, that's kind of stood the test of time. Where, yeah, whether or not, you know, this is the end music right now or not, we still do what we do, and, you know, we always have that other fans will come to our shows locally.
Are you finding that, though? A lot more younger kids are trying to pick you guys up, and they're all like, yeah,
Our fan base is pretty broad. I mean,
It's broad, but I mean, you have to kind of go back to something that I said earlier. Like, when we make a record and we write these songs, we're not writing them for anyone except us.
we're very selfish.
And so, you know, when we made Suffer, we made it for no reason. When we made Process of Belief, we made it for no reason. As far as everyone on the planet was concerned, we were a dead band. That mentality is how we make every record. We go to the studio and don't worry about what's going on stage, or what people are listening to on MySpace, or what the hit song on the radio is, because it's irrelevant to us. So when we're done with this, with an album, and it's kind of like, okay, here's our record. After that, it's not really we can't do anything about whether people like it or not. If they do, it's great. If they don't, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So it's like, oh, I guess they didn't like that. But then you make another record and keep going on tours. Really, this is a hobby gone completely insane. This is never a career opportunity. This was never meant to be a job. It was never meant to last 30 years. It has because guys that go bowling on Wednesday nights or play poker with their friends on Friday, that's us. We like to get together and play music, and we'll do it in a room with no one in it and still jump around and scream and laugh and have a really great time. I've been in other bands where that just doesn't happen. There's something that happens in this band for us that will keep us playing for as long as we can, whether we're popular or not. So you're right. We've seen kind of bands come and go, and this is the next big thing, and now they're not the next big thing, and that's great. It's fine. You know, my whole thing with that is just don't be an asshole on your way up, because we'll see you again coming back down. That's all it's ever been. So most of the guys are really nice guys. They have no idea what's going on. They're just kind of like, wow, we had a hit song on MySpace, and all of a sudden 10,000 people want to see us. It's like, great, you know, do the right thing with this. You know, don't be stupid and think that your band is an ATM machine.
Right. Plus, if we molded to whatever the new fad or style is we're going to make the worst record imaginable. It wouldn't be a bad Illusion record. So I think the fact that, you know, we stayed true to our formula is why it's progressing in the right direction.
Do you guys still believe in the same things that you did? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when I was 16 and, you know, got into music and stuff, I was a little angry. You know?
Yeah.
And there was a lot of things about the world that I thought was a little...
I'm pretty fucking angry.
It's still pretty angry.
Still pretty angry.
I'm less angry, but I was curious if you
Some
guys
reasons
were,
for that,
you know, like...
angry.
Not necessarily that it's angry, but I mean, every musician has the opportunity to say something. Some people choose not to say anything, and I think you guys have chosen to say something.
I think the difference is that when I was 16, I was angry at everything and everybody.
Right.
And I'm 45, and I know exactly who I'm angry at, and I know exactly what I'm angry about. And some of those things, I have to really look inside and go, that's my problem.
Right.
And I'm able to deal with that. Other things, you know, like becoming a parent, made me angry about other things that I never thought about when I was 16. I'm like, well, now I've got these kids to worry about, so things that George W. Bush was doing, I might have been pissed about, but I was more concerned about what was happening with my kids and their future.
Yeah.
So, you know, you do grow up and you do evolve. It doesn't make me angry any less, it just sharpens it.
It's like a shotgun effect to us.
I kind of look at it like a Tasmanian devil. When I was 16, I was just this whirling pit of anger, like, fuck the world. And then it's like, no, that's not really right. You can't really say that and have that attitude and mean it. So you do start to kind of mature and learn the things that really are depressing to you, upsetting to you, things that make you angry.
Yeah. And
sorry. Some of my favorite music is angry music, and you know, I think if you channel anger in a positive way, that's good. But I think if you're bitter, that's where the real handicap is.
there is a difference between bitter and angry.
Yeah. So I think anger's good at times.
Except for Elvis Costello. Why? Great bitter person.
He's a great. Yeah.
Really? You know what I mean? He's like just like got that super
He was
bitter
a
kind of.
But he's the exception.
Yeah, he's the only exception.
Have you seen a show at Elvis Costello? Would you ever consider doing something like that with him?
Totally. Yeah, absolutely.
Be a first too?
Sure. Why not? I just say, you know,
He does.
I would do anything he asked. Okay, you guys have to jump through hoops in the cloud.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'll do it.
Tune my guitar. Okay.
No problem. But you have to produce our next record.
Yeah.